so today I'll just go through with you some of the important things. Okay, if you can copy the notes, copy the notes. If you cannot, you know that you can screenshot. You can also rewatch the recording. So let's start, right? So it's about reproduction in flowering plants. In fact, reproduction in plants take a greater weightage compared to reproduction in humans. Okay, there are many parts to this. So just a very quick recap. You know, I'm not going through the life cycle of plants. Do we know the life cycle of plants, everybody? Yes, right? How many of you cannot remember? So what do we start with? Life cycle. We will start with the seed. Yes, I can see many of your mouth reading it out. Seed first. After that, after the seed has germinated, it will form
roots.
That is germination. So in general, seed will become a young plant, the seedling.
Oh.
Yes or no? And then after that, it will form the adult plant. True. And then after that, the cycle will just go on, right? Yes or no? But in between, there are so many other processes that you need to know. Okay? Now, before we can actually go into what happens, you need to recall, okay, plant parts. You have the leaf, you have the flower, the stem, as well as the roots. Okay, the roots here looks very, very extended. Okay, right? Many tiny root hairs also. Okay, no. So let's go on to the next one. Just introduction to some flowers that you should know. Okay, and they are quite common around us. If you have been looking around in your environment, you probably can see morning glory. You can see many other flowers like hibiscus, quite common ones. Correct or not? Do you all look at plants in your school? Do you look at plants around your neighborhood? You do, right? Yeah, that's very good. So morning glory looks very, very pretty. Yes, Giselle?
Exactly. But there's not a lot of flowers around, but there are many plants, and yeah, my favorite plant is my favorite flower is the morning glory also.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Because there's many different types of vibrant colors around the petals.
Yes, that's very correct. Even hibiscus has got a few colors, right? Yes or no? Okay, hibiscus. I'm sure you have hibiscus in your school.
I have a baby breath, the one which has.
You got the baby breath. Teja is trying to say something, Teja?
I have my own hibiscus plant, which is red.
Red color. How about Gordon?
No, I actually wanted to ask, is the morning glory that one you can turn into like blue tea? You know that like really small one? It's like blue tea.
That is known as the blue pea flower. It changes color at different temperature and different pH.
I have that.
Maybe we can explore that later. I have the flower, the dried flower at home. Okay, I used to use that to brew tea, right? And then I will do magic in class. Okay, I have a lot of magical lessons where my students will look at all the color changes, all the experiments. So I always like to surprise my kids back in school. Yeah, and then we do all kinds of experiment. I even ask them to bring purple cabbage, and then we are going to make our own indicator. So under different condition, the purple cabbage changes color. You want to do that? I can teach you how to do that, you know. Okay, maybe we can try to have some activities. Yes, Giselle.
I don't really grow this kind of flowers at home. I just grow chili and Thai basil so that we can eat. And there's like a little like small thing, and then there's like, and then
why don't you take picture next time you show us?
Yeah, and the leaves are very thick. It's like very thick, and then many spiders love to stay inside there because it has a lot of shade.
Yeah. But you tell us we cannot see, you know, we cannot imagine in our head. Leh. So next time you take picture, can?
Okay.
You take picture is easier. Otherwise, all of us trying to figure out what are you saying.
Wait,
Okay.
I think I can show somewhere here.
Okay, somebody asked about morning glory. Okay, see how you asked, right? Does the morning glory really turns yellow in the evening? It's a good question. Anyone knows the answer? Gordon, you know? Okay, share with us.
I remember reading somewhere that it actually is a false myth. It does not turn yellow in the evening, I think.
It does not turn yellow. Yep, that's true. You know what happens? Actually, morning glory, okay, they only bloom in the morning, right? And they only
Right.
last for one day. Okay.
This one. It's this one.
Oh my goodness, she went all the way there.
No, it's not really that.
Interesting, Giselle.
It's not far.
Yeah, okay, good. Go back to the room now. I'm so tickled. I wasn't looking at her. I was listening to Gordon. Thank you, Giselle. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Hey, we have to continue. We cannot keep walking around looking at our plants, okay? Right, she is so funny. Okay, never mind. I will continue. Now,
Madam, I tried this experiment where I use baking soda and red cabbage, and I put it with water and mix both of them, and then it bursted like this.
oh dear, I see. Okay, the experiment. The one I want to show you is not this one. Maybe I need to prepare my materials first, the slides and then some pictures so y'all can follow. I want y'all to try out. It's very fun. Science is really fun. That's why I love teaching science. Okay, so these are lilies. Now you see, they look very interesting, right? Have you ever really seen or looked into the flower? Okay.
Yes, because I have also.
Yeah, very good. Okay, and then look at this. This is papaya, male flower. You didn't realize that papaya has flowers, right?
No,
Whenever
I
you walk past any papaya tree, you only see the papayas. That's what happened to me
I
as
got
well.
see before these kind of
Yeah.
flowers.
Correct, very small. They are very, very small. Do you know corn looks like this?
Yeah, I have corn plants last year.
Yes, very good. We have corn back in school also. We even have cotton plant. It was very, very fun and interesting. The science garden is fantastic.
I don't have it at my school, but I saw it before.
You can suggest. What do you suggest to your teachers? Should grow things like that, right? Yeah. Okay. This is the rose open up. This is the rose that's open up all the way inside. It looks like this. Very interesting. So if you have not taken a very close look at flowers, I suggest that you do. Okay. And you're going to discover many new things. But I know for all of you here, you already watched the video. You probably already read a lot about this. Okay. So this is the part of the rose. Okay, so if I try to show you what are the various parts, we have things called stigma, anther, filament, style, ovary. Okay, what are all these? Yeah, I'm sure you all heard of all these, right? Ovary sounds very, very familiar to us.
From the human reproductive system.
Right, humans also have it. Okay, but they are different. You will know why. Okay, so if I use this kind of line diagram to show you, okay, 2D diagram, right, you will see the parts again by added in petal over here. Okay, and then I cluster these two together, group them and call them the stamen. These imply the male part of a flower. Can y'all remember? If you want to take a screenshot, you can, but you must remember stamen here, male part of a flower. Then over the other side, okay, we have the pistil. Pistil consists of stigma, style, and ovary. This is actually the female part of the flower. So next time I ask you what's pistil, you must know. What's stamen, you must know. Can? Now, you might be asking, hey, what is this sepal called? What is this for? Okay, it's actually the outside. If you take a look at flowers, right at the bottom, you will see like a cup shape. That is the sepal. Okay, the green part. And it's not important here in the reproductive process of flowers. Don't worry. The major ones are these, stamen as well as the pistil. Inside the ovary, there are something that you need to know as well. In the humans, we have the ovary containing the eggs, right? Correct or not? Yeah. Actually, inside the ovary, there are something very similar also. You see, we don't call it egg. In humans, we call it egg, or we call it ovum or ova, right? Over here, we call them the ovums. Similar. We just don't call them egg. Can? Yeah, you got it right, Teja. Okay, so I want you to also remember something. Okay, anther is this part of the flower. It actually contains pollen grains. And that's where you have your male reproductive cell. Okay, inside it, you have the male reproductive cell. We don't call this sperm. I know that for humans it's called sperm, but for plants, no, we don't call it that. Yes, Gordon.
How can I have both male and female parts?
That's the very special thing about flowers also. Okay? At least you learned something new today, right? Okay, we call them the bisexual flowers. Nothing wrong, but humans don't have bisexual, okay? It's only plants having it. All right, but there are also just plants that has got male flowers or female flowers. There are some plants with both the male and female parts. Clear? Gordon, thank you for asking. Then it reminds me that I have to tell you all that. Okay, this particular flower has got the male and the female parts, but some flower only has the male. Some flowers only have the female. Yeah, thank you so much. Now the ovary, it contains the female reproductive cell. So this is the similarity between the plant and the human. Yes or no? Can you see that it's the same? Very similar, right? Female also got ovary. Yes, Giselle.
I saw someone behind your back.
Oh, I think it's my son. Yeah, don't worry. It's okay. Don't worry, nothing scary. You make me tickle a lot. Okay, never mind. Let's come to this. Just now I show you that line diagram. Then we come back to the actual flower again. I think this is a lot clearer than the first one, right? You can see his hands, right? Okay, never mind. Don't look at his hands. Okay, don't look at me. Can you look at the PowerPoint, the diagram? I'm showing you this PowerPoint. You should be looking at the PowerPoint, okay, Giselle? Okay, so if we look carefully, this looks slightly different, isn't it? I go back to the previous one. Do you see that the plant parts look like this? But in this case, now the plant parts look like that. It's also possible.
Mister, can you go back to the slide before?
Okay, you want to take a screenshot?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a very clear one. I like this one.
Okay.
Okay, good. And then now I'm showing you another one. See? Okay, the stigma is here. Okay, the style is always connected to the stigma. And then you have the anther. Okay, anther always connected to the filament. All right. And then we have the ovary right inside. Okay, inside here. So remember, I said already, it's only the male and the female parts that are important. The rest, don't have to worry. Can I go on?
Yeah.
Winshen, you also learned all this already, right, Winshen? Yeah. But you might not remember exactly every single thing, but it's fine. At least it's a good recall for you now. Okay, pollination. Okay, pollination is the start of the process for the reproduction for plants. Okay, why is it called pollination? Remember just now, we saw the male part has got the pollen grains, right? Yeah, it's because it's the transfer